Welcome to the broadcast, Phillies fans. There's no better place to be on a Tuesday night here in Shenandoah than in Shenandoah High School Gymnasium at Rexroth Court. I am TJ Young, along for the ride this winter for the Shenandoah Phillies and Shenandoah Mustangs basketball season. This is the first game of the 2021-2022 season for your Shenandoah Phillies as they are set to take on Council Bluffs, Abraham Lincoln. The Lynx come in to Shenandoah tonight in a non-conference matchup to start the season. Shenandoah and Abraham Lincoln had a very spirited junior varsity game that you got a chance to watch on the link, and it was pretty tight down the stretch, and Abraham Lincoln pulled out the win. We got about a minute here until the start of the ball game. Going to go over the starting lineups here. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, Abraham Lincoln. Starting at guard will be Megan Elam. Also at guard, number 14, Emily Palmernakis. Number 21, another guard, J.C. Tyndall. And number 23, the forward, Bailey Gears. And number 42, the center, and it's Jenna Carl. So that is the starters for the Abraham Lincoln Lynx. For your home team, the Shenandoah Phillies, they are starting number 4, senior Brooklyn Black. Number 10, senior Reese Spiegel. And number 20, sophomore Cassidy Stevens as your guards. And in the front court tonight, number 32, senior Allie Eveland, and number 52, senior center Ava Wolf. The the Phillies are coached by John Weinrich, assisted by Ryan Spiegel and Madison Beck. We're going to pause here about let's say a minute or two while they do the starting lineups and they play the national anthem. When we come back, we will be all set up for the first ball game of the season here on the Fuller Digital Solutions and KMA YouTube live stream. So we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Way I pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray, custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shut off and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
And we are back into Shenandoah High School at Rexroth Court. The pep band played a wonderful rendition of the national anthem. Now they're playing the fight song here for Shenandoah. We're just about ready to get this first basketball game of the season underway. A lot of familiar faces for the Phillies this season. As far as contributors go, they bring back quite a few players who played a season ago. Ava Wolf, Reese Spiegel, Brooklyn Black, Allie Evelyn, Cassidy Stevens, Macy Finley, Carolyn Rogers, Jenna Burdorf, Keely Razy, all contributed a season ago, and Evelyn set to tip, and we are underway, and Abraham Lincoln controlling the tip. Ball gets out to the front court to Gears. Gears gets it to Elam, little pump fake, goes to the top of the key. Shot goes up for 3 from Pomeranackis, no good. And a fight for the rebound, and Pomeranackis has it off to the corner. Gears back to Pomeranackis. It gets across the top of the circle. Flip over to Carl. And Tyndall over again to Pomeranackis, who shoots her second 3. And this time the rebound is won by Ava Wolf. And the Phillies have their first possession of the 2021-22 season as Spiegel has it on the left wing, gets it over to Wolf in the left corner. Black takes it up top, has fumbled the ball a little bit. Evelyn down on the block, gets doubled. Post-to-post pass, Wolf cannot come up with it. Just a little too strong. And now Abraham Lincoln running, contact on the shot, but no call, and we play on as Wolf grabs her second board of this first quarter. So nothing. We're just over a minute into the game. Wolf gets her second attempt, and it's off Abraham Lincoln, and it'll stay Shenandoah ball. So far, the Phillies trying to get the ball inside to Ava Wolf. Why not? 11.5 points a game a year ago and 11 rebounds per game, a double-double machine. Evelyn this time gets the ball. Another fight for the ball. Jump ball is called. Evelyn is 0 for 1 tonight. So far, Phillies 0 for 3 on point-blank shots. I know that's probably not how Coach Weinrich drew it up, but they're getting good looks. We just got to get them to fall. Maybe some nerves to start the year. Evelyn to Black. A lot of traffic in there, and the ball is blocked by Gears, but a foul called on the shot, so senior Brooklyn Black will go to the line for 2. Right now you can see just the first minute and a half of the ball game. The posts are heavily involved right now, Evelyn and Wolf, and you had to kind of figure that was going to happen. Veterans in there for Shenandoah. A lot of basketball played by those two, and Black knocks the first free throw down, and the Phillies score their first points of the season. Black going for her second shot. It is up, and it is good. So Brooklyn Black 2 for 2 from the stripe, and Shenandoah out to a 2-0 lead. Abraham Lincoln gets the ball across the timeline. Good drive by Elam, and she is fouled. Looks like that's going to be on. It's going to be on Cassidy Stevens there. So Stevens will get called for the shooting foul. It's her first personal, team's first foul. Abraham Lincoln to the line. And that shot is up and good by Elam. So it's 2-1 right now, early in the ball game. Elam, the 5'5 junior guard, puts her second one up. That's no good. And it's picked up by Carl for Abraham Lincoln. The shot by Tyndall for 3 is good. First field goal of the night drained by Abraham Lincoln. There's a stoppage on the court. Had maybe a hair tie or something like that down on the floor, and the officials made the stop and the call, and we're ready to rock and roll. Looks like Abraham Lincoln is going to do a little bit of three-quarter court pressure there. It's like you're going to have a little 1-3-1 three-quarter court pressure. We'll see how the Phillies handle this. Spiegel gets it back to Wolf. Wolf to Black. Trapped right there is Black, and they get it over the timeline. They got a wide open shot, but she passes into the post of Spiegel. And this time Spiegel will let it fly, and it is on the rim, and no. We're going to have, it looks like a player control foul or an over the back on Ava Wolf. That's a big foul. Big foul early for Shenandoah as Wolf picks up her first. Being aggressive on the boards. Spiegel let it fly there. It touched every part of the rim except for going down the bottom of the net. Abraham Lincoln back on offense as Pomeranackis passes it over. Gears has it, and it's over to Tyndall. Tyndall back to Gears, little pump fake, 3-ball, and it's off the backboard and no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's Reese Spiegel who comes up with it with the steal. Spiegel over to the wing. Black had a shot, decided not to do it. Black has the ball again, and she feeds it into the post to Evelyn, and Evelyn off the front rim and no good. There is a little bit of a lid on the rim right now for Shenandoah as good pump fake, good ball movement in there for Abraham Lincoln as they get on the board again with the bucket from Carl. It is 6-2. Again, you got that 1-3-1-1 press. They're trying to trap it right at the timeline or right after the timeline. And then that's Lene Green, who's into the game for the first time, and she throws it over the head of Reese Spiegel there. So that 1-3-1-1, it's more of a tempo press, trying to slow down Shenandoah and force them to make bad passes, and this time it worked. As Green was just a little too tall with that pass, and Tyndall gets the ball over to Elam. Elam drives, and Carl with the ball on the wing now. Back to the top of the key. Carl with the little hook shot, and it's good. St. Albert out to an 8-2 early lead. That's much better job by the Phillies of getting the ball past the timeline there, and Spiegel's fouled right at the half-court stripe on the Phillies side of the floor. It's the second foul in this first quarter for Abraham Lincoln as Macy Finley will check into the game for Jenna Stevens. And the ball's tipped and out of bounds. Not a lot of Phillies available there on that opportunity. Black had really nowhere to go with the ball. Looks like they're going to stack it up here at the half-court stripe. And Keely Razy into the game now for the first time as well. She took Evelyn out. Evelyn has a break, and now Black's got the ball at the top of the key. Looks like we got a horn set and tried to get a screen on the ball, but it was to no avail. And there is another foul at the top. That time by Pomeranackis, and she picks up, looks like that's her second foul of this first quarter, so she may be sitting for a little while. And Black gets the ball in. Jenna Burdorf has checked in for the first time in the ball game. Sophomore, and Black trying to get around the edge. Pomeranackis steals the ball with a little reach around steal attempt. Pomeranackis out to Elam. The pump fake, and Carl's got it on the wing. A little pump fake. Handing the ball off to Elam, who's going down to the lane. And then there's another good ball movement, and Elam with a good shot. No box out, so can't really be over the back on that one by Gears. Got to box them out. You might get that call, but Abraham Lincoln doing a really good job of moving the ball around, ball movement, player movement. Shenandoah is having a little bit of trouble getting into a rhythm offensively, but we're still early, just halfway through this first quarter, as Brooklyn Black will take a seat here for the first time, and in is Carolyn Rogers. So a lot of youth on the floor right now, sophomores and freshmen, and Rogers makes a bad pass, and may have been a walk right there by Maisel, who's into the ball game, but no call, so we play on. Maisel has the ball again, gets it to Tyndall, who shoots another three, long this time, and Razy with the rebound, fight for the rebound after the fact, and a foul is called on Abraham Lincoln. So Shenandoah will have the ball after the defensive rebound from Razy. And again, this 1-3-1-1 press is kind of a tempo press, and looks like a foul on Elam this time. And the dangerous passes right now for the Phillies, and that's already the 5th team foul for Abraham Lincoln, so just 2 fouls away from putting Shenandoah on the line with a lot of time left to go in the first half. Burdorf takes the ball at the top of the key, jump stop, over to Finley. Finley gets the ball tipped away, picks the ball up, and now we've got numbers, a 5-on-4 advantage. Finley over to Burdorf. Finley's got the ball back at the top. Razy posting up. She's got some leverage, but Rogers drives the lane, and it's good. Carolyn Rogers on a good little seal off from Razy, and Carolyn Rogers gets the first field goal of the night for the Phillies. Maisel with the little floater, and that's going to be off of Rogers. No, it looked like it was off of Rogers, but they're saying it's off of Abraham Lincoln. The officials are going to confer here. I assume they're going to switch this call. Nope, no switch. So sub is Ava Wolf coming back in. She's got 1 foul, but we've survived the last 4 or 5 minutes of basketball with Ava Wolf on the bench. So she's got to be smart here, not pick up a cheap number 2, as Wolf now has the ball in the backcourt. Over to Finley, and there's a nice little way to break the press, but a travel will be called. Great job that time by the Phillies passing the ball through that press, but Razy got a little ahead of herself there as she turns the ball over on the traveling call, and Tyndall will bring the ball up the floor for Abraham Lincoln, up by 4 with 2:30 to play in this first quarter. Carl has it in the post. She gets it out to Tyndall. Little two-man game there between the two. Skip pass, good rotation. Villalobos off the back of the rim, and Wolf with the rebound. That's her 3rd already of this first quarter. So Finley has the ball now at the top, trying to get the ball into Wolf. Wolf's got her girl sealed off. They're fighting hard in there. Wolf's got it, and she lays it up, but again, off the rim. Iron unkind right now for the Phillies, as they are 1 for their first 6 shots from the floor. But still just a 4-point game. A little sloppy right now. First game of the season's to be expected. Good play by Razy. She gets the steal and a timeout called to save the possession by Coach Weinrich of Shenandoah. So Razy gets the steal and saves the possession. Shenandoah will have the ball after the timeout. We're going to step aside with them at the timeout. 8-4, the Lynx with the early lead here in Shenandoah.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs, no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Welcome back into Shenandoah High School. 8-4 is the score. Abraham Lincoln has the lead. Phillies have the ball, taking the ball out under their own basket. Finley gets it back over to Wolf. This 1-3-1 press, this 3/4 court tempo press, has given them fits, but they're doing a better job now of breaking that press. We do have, looks like another foul on Abraham Lincoln down there. Very physical first quarter right now, as one foul away from putting the Phillies in the bonus, as the Phillies will take the ball out under the Lynx basket, with Brooklyn Black taking it out. Black at the top, gets it over to Spiegel in the corner. Wolf working hard down there, but not able to get her the ball at this point. Finley with a screen by Evelyn. She's there, and Evelyn off the head of the Lynx defender, but nothing could come of that. And now they're trying to get it back into Wolf. Wolf called for the travel, and that's going to be a turnover. Again, very physical right now on the Lynx side defensively. They're doing a good job of making the Phillies uncomfortable. Phillies just need to settle in a little bit here with just a minute to go in the first quarter, and an 8-4 score. The 3 balls up from Bose, and it's off and out of bounds, and the Phillies will take over possession as Jenna Stevens will check back in, this time for Macy Finley. Wolf to Black. Black gets it back to Wolf. And over to Stevens. This is where the trap would come, but a good job of Stevens of getting out of there. She drives in. Good dish to Evelyn, and it's good. That's a really good play by the sophomore Stevens as she picks up the assist, and Evelyn gets herself her first bucket. Stevens gets her first assist of the night as well. And the Phillies on defense, 25 seconds to go in the first quarter, and a second foul from Wolf in this first quarter. That's going to probably set her down for the remainder of the quarter and maybe most of the second quarter, as Lene Green is checking in for Ava Wolf. So 21.9 seconds left. Tyndall took it out. Carl has the ball. Good little two-man game, and the foul called looks like on Lene Green that time. That's going to send Molly Romano to the line to shoot 2. Romano is a 5'9" sophomore. Comes off the bench for the Lynx and has done a good job so far in the ball game. Romano long on the first one. She'll get one more with 17.4 to go. Abraham Lincoln up by 2 here in Shenandoah. Second shot up, and it will bounce around and drop. So a 9-6 score, and Stevens to Green with 15 on the clock for the quarter. And they got to get it over, and they do. Stevens off the hands of Carl, so with 5.6 seconds to go in the quarter, Phillies retain possession, and they got the ball on the offensive side of the timeline. They got a chance to get a shot here before the end of the quarter, and off the hands of Evelyn and out of bounds. Good pass, good entry pass by the freshman Lene Green, but maybe a little too hot to handle for Evelyn, and that's going to be a turnover. So 2.1 seconds to go. Time for a dribble and a shot, and they were not aware of the clock situation, so they didn't get a shot off. If I'm Coach Weinrich, being down by 3 with Ava Wolf having 0 points in the first quarter, I'd be pretty pleased with where I'm at. You'd like to clean up some of that sloppiness, but first game jitters, get them out of the way, let's settle into a flow and play some basketball here. We're going to step aside for about a minute of action here, pay some bills, and we'll come back with the second quarter here in Shenandoah. Abraham Lincoln up 9-6.
Hayne, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
Welcome back to Shenandoah High School and Rex Roth Court. We're just about ready to start the second quarter. The possession arrow will go to Abraham Lincoln right now, so they'll have the ball to start out the second quarter. Foul situation, just so you're aware, Abraham Lincoln has 6 team fouls right now, so one more foul, and the Phillies will be in the 1-and-1 bonus for the remainder of the half. Abraham Lincoln, a little backdoor play, and a good job by Evelyn to pick up the steal. Stevens can't hang on, though, so you get the steal from Evelyn, and then you turn it right over. Maybe just trying to go a little too fast there with Stevens, and that's a turnover, and Phillies will be back on defense. Balls to Tyndall. Nice cut by Elam on a little give and go, and it's 11-6. Yeah, Stevens probably traveled right there, but we got away with it. A little pass to Stevens again on the wing. He gets to Evelyn and no go, and it's going to be off Evelyn and out of bounds. Abraham Lincoln has the ball. Carl with the pump fake, back to the top of the key, and Gears. Nice little post passing there, and Finley's got the ball in a trap, gets it to Black. Black's got the ball. They have numbers if they look. Black gets it on the wing to Spiegel. Spiegel, a steady senior, gets it back to Finley, the sophomore. Back to Spiegel, got Razy on the block. And there's Black for three at the top. No good, and a rebound by Gears. And off they go as Gears gets it off to the wing. And there's Elam in the corner, and it just off the front of the rim. And Finley pushing the ball after getting the rebound. She takes it up and off the front of the rim, but a great rebound. Good hustle by Green, and she gets it back to Finley. Spiegel, the senior, can't get it, so a couple of shots that time just wouldn't go down. And we had a timeout this time by Abraham Lincoln, so Abraham Lincoln will take their first timeout. We're going to step aside with them, and we'll be back here in about 30 seconds.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back in. Abraham Lincoln set to take the ball out, and it's going to be Palmer-Nakis with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it over to Tyndall, trying to get it to Gears on the block, and does, and a nice little scoop shot from Gears on the block for 2, and that's a good set play out of a timeout for Abraham Lincoln. Black off the hands of Elam, and Finley maintains possession for the Phillies. Finley has the ball now at the top of the key. Looks like you're running a 1-4 high set here. Got a little screen going there, and they've got the high post in Razy. Razy with a little stutter step move, and she takes the ball up and is fouled. That foul's going to be on Gears, and that's a 7th team foul for AL. It's going to send Keely Razy, the senior, to the line for 2 shots. And her and Green, to go along with Evelyn, are going to be very big for the rest of this first half, with Wolf in foul trouble with 2 fouls. Razy's first shot up and good. So 13-7 is the score, 5:47 to go until halftime, and Razy knocks down a pair, and it's a 5-point ball game. You know, as bad as it's looked at times here for Shenandoah, they're down by just 2 possessions. Nice high post, little Princeton cut there for Elam. It's a beautiful play, good ball movement, good player movement, moving without the ball, and Green gets it to Black on this 1-3-1-1. And that's where they want the trap, right across the timeline. And the Phillies able to escape it. Razy puts up a shot off the bottom of the backboard. And then we're going to have a foul here on, looks like, Finley. So it's going to be AL's ball with 5:16 to go until halftime. And Razy and Finley will come out. Wolf will come back in with Burdorf and Rogers. Looks like Spiegel came out as well. Palmer-Nakis gets the ball to Carl, and the shot by Romano off, and a good rebound by Burdorf, and she's looking to run. She's got Rogers in the corner if she sees her, didn't see her. Gets it to Black, is trying to get it into Wolf. The high lob is tipped away and out of bounds by Romano. And they are really trying to get the ball into Wolf when she's in there. And AL's doing a good job of really denying playing team defense there. Wolf to Rogers, and she missed everything on that one. It's going to go out of bounds on the 3-point attempt from Carolyn Rogers. 4:45 to go. 15-8, 7-point ball game. And Abraham Lincoln and Pomernackis bring the ball up the floor. Elam's got it on the wing. Nice screen from Carl, and Elam was open there, and Burdorf tried for the steal there, and she's going to be called for the foul. I think that one was a pretty obvious one there. It wasn't intentional, but when you knock somebody over, generally in the middle of the floor, they're going to call the foul. So it's going to be AL's ball, and Tyndall has the ball, got it to Elam. Elam over to Romano off the back of the rim, and it's going to be Rogers with the rebound, and she gets it over to Black. Black has the ball at the top, spins away. Rogers has the ball in the wing, trying to get the ball into Green, trying to get the ball into Wolf now on the opposite side. Wolf kicks it out to Rogers, to Black. And Black's three balls up, and it is good. First three ball of the ball game goes to Brooklyn Black for the Phillies. And that's a nice assist. Good ball movement that time as Rogers picks up the assist. Now we got to pick up the defense here. They've been doing a good job on this end to save for the back cuts. Elam's taking the ball right down the middle, and it is going to be stolen. No, it's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow will go back to Shenandoah. So with 3:42 to go until halftime, Phillies have a little momentum right now. It's amazing. You get that ball movement, that player movement, get the ball inside, kick it out, reverse the ball. You start getting your open shooters set shots with their feet square and their shoulders square, and Black was able to knock it down, and just got to stay patient here on this 1-3-1 three-quarter court press. I mean, that's trying to speed you up, and here's your trap. Wolf gets out of it to Black. They got numbers. Kick it out to the corner. They do. Rogers doesn't have a shot. Good recovery by Tyndall. And a foul up top by Maisel, and that's going to be the 8th team foul. Rogers will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Much better job in the second quarter by the Phillies, breaking that 1-3-1 three-quarter court press. It's not something that's designed to trap you right away. It's designed to slow down your tempo, and that's exactly what it's been doing. But just stay patient with it, and good things will come of it. You'll get advantage situations just like they got right there. Rogers knocks the first free throw down. It's now a 15-12 ball game. Second free throw on the way, off the back rim, and no good. And a rebound by AL, and they're off to the races. Elam's got it in the corner, back to Tyndall, pump fake and a travel. Shuffled the feet there on the wing and on the pump fake, and that happens a lot, especially at that junior high school level. You get the shuffle into the feet there on the pump fake, and the Phillies will take advantage, and down by just 3 with 3:15 to go until halftime. Stevens has the ball over to Green. Green with the skip pass over to Rogers. Maybe a little bit of a dangerous pass, but it worked. Rogers to Stevens at the top. Burdorf has it on the wing. Back to the top to Stevens. It's like they're trying to reset the offense. Rogers now has it on the wing. A little post screens, and Green takes the ball up. Nothing there on the call, so they're going the other way. Tyndall's got the ball at the top for AL. Maisel getting the ball into Carl. Carl, nice little move, but Green has the defensive rebound, and she goes down, and it's going to end up being a jump ball. No, a timeout called. Timeout called by Shenandoah. So fortunate there as Green got the defensive rebound, but then immediately took a dribble and went to the ground. So saving the possession is Coach Weinrich. We'll step aside here for 30 seconds. We'll be back right after this.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. Phillies taking the ball out. Stevens gets it back to Green. Just stay patient with it. Wait for your cutters. Green's got it. Green to Burdorf. That's a bad spot to pass her the ball. And it's going to end up being where she stepped over the line, over and back. And that's a turnover on Burdorf, but it was really just a pass you probably don't want to make, as that put Burdorf in a really bad spot there, catching it right where they wanted it to go. And the senior Razy comes up with a big steal. They look ahead. They've got Green, and Green makes a nice play. Great play by Black to get her eyes up. See Green running the floor, and it's just a 1-point ball game. And another turnover. Razy picks up her second steal in as many possessions. And Stevens going to the basket, and she is fouled on the floor, but it's going to be a 1-on-1 situation for Jenna Stevens. Good recognition there by the sophomore Stevens to see the lane open and take it to the basket. So the sophomore will be at the line for a 1-on-1 with 1:45 to go until halftime. And it is 15-14, 1-point ball game. Abraham Lincoln, who has not scored in the last 3 or 4 minutes, so Phillies have done a much better job on the defensive end, and they've picked up a couple of buckets here to close the gap. Stevens' first free throw is up and good, and we got a tie ball game at 15 apiece. Got some subs in the ball game. It looks like it's Hudson Rue in the ball game for the first time for AL. Stevens with her first points of the 2021-22 season, and she knocks them both down. She's 2 for 2 from the line, and Shenandoah now has their first lead of the ball game. 16-15, 1:40 and counting to go until halftime. Much better job on the defensive end for the Phillies, and a travel. Rue just comes into the ball game, shuffled the feet there, and it's a turnover, an unforced error for AL. Shenandoah looked out of sorts probably in the first quarter and a half, I'd say, and it looks like it's kind of flipped the switch here a little bit. And now Black has the ball just past the timeline. 1:20 to go. Burdorf now has it on the wing. Back to the top to Stevens, and she's got a lane, and she's going to take it. Good hands in there by AL, and Black takes it up strong, and she's going to go to the line. That time the foul was on Jazzy Villalobos, and that'll be the 10th team foul. So with 1:14 to go until halftime, Brooklyn Black, who already has 5 points in this half, will go to the line to try to pick up a couple more. In and out there for Black. She's got another opportunity here as a 2-shot foul. And the senior misses them both, but great job by Green. They called her for a travel there, but I mean that's a great rebound on the offensive end there by Lene Green, the freshman. And got to give her credit for that, but just got pushed a little bit there by Mulbauer, who came into the game just a second ago during the free throws. Villalobos to Mulbauer, back to Villalobos, a little step back, nobody's there, nothing's there. Gets it back into Mulbauer, the little hook shot, and Evelyn with the rebound. And she's going to get it out to Black, who's got to get it out past the timeline. And she does. Burdorf now has it on the wing. Rue called for the reach. She was reaching in there, and it makes it easy. Makes it easy for the officials right in front of them, and that's going to be a 2-shot foul. And Burdorf will go to the line for 2. Chance to extend this lead with 39.4 seconds to go until halftime. The sophomore Burdorf with her first attempt. It is up and good. Subs will come in. Looks like Finley's going to step in for Stevens. And looks like Spiegel's waiting to check in as Razy will check in as well. Spiegel looks like she's checking in for the shooter here, Burdorf. So if Burdorf makes it, we'll have a sub in. Burdorf's second attempt is off the back of the iron, but Evelyn with the rebound and off the side of the backboard. A wild shot there. Great rebound, but not a great shot there by Evelyn. So still 17-15, 25 seconds and counting. And another Princeton cut, the backdoor cut from Rue, and a good save. Mulbauer with the shot and fouled by Razy. That's going to put Mulbauer at the line with 20.9 seconds to go. That's only the first foul on Razy and the 7th team foul. Mulbauer to the line. She will make the first. Subs come in. Ava Wolf will check in for Evelyn, and Spiegel will check in for Burdorf. Second shot by Mulbauer, up and off the back of the iron, and Rue got the rebound, but she falls to the ground, and it's a travel. So Shenandoah, with just under 19 seconds, has the ball. Chance for the last shot here. Preach patience. And Black has it, the senior, over to Finley, breaking the press. There's your trap, and it's stolen by Villalobos, and it's up to Bose, and Bose knocks it down to end the first half. So we'll go to halftime. The turnover right at the end there, and Bose from Villalobos, that little layup on the breakaway, gives Abraham Lincoln a 1-point lead, 18-17. We're going to step away. We've got about a 10-minute halftime. So we'll step away for a few minutes, and when we come back, we'll have second half action from Shenandoah. Your Shenandoah Phillies down by 1 to Abraham Lincoln, 18-17. We'll be back right after this.
Very moment, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon is on his way to a newly remodeled surgical suite where he'll scrub up and dress into infection-free equipment and begin a surgery to give his patient a replacement knee. With the help of a knowledgeable staff and the latest technology, he'll give this man hope for a normal life again without walking in pain. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Way I pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shutoff and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back in to the start of the third quarter. Abraham Lincoln has the ball. Tyndall's got the ball at the top. Try to get a backdoor there, not there. Tipped by Black. Gears has it at the top. Nobody there for Elam, and Tyndall's got a shot wide open off the rim, and rebound by Wolf. And the Phillies moving the ball at the floor. Good entry pass to Evelyn, but off a little long. And looks like the Phillies will maintain possession. And it's a good entry, and Wolf called for a travel. Black entered the ball in there. Wolf did a good job to fight for position, just lost her footing there, and that's going to be a turnover. And AL's got the ball. Tyndall gets the ball inside to Carl. Good backdoor cut, moving without the ball, and Gears gets AL a 3-point lead. Spiegel's got the ball over to Black at the top. Tried to get the ball inside and stolen away by Carl. And now Tyndall's got the ball at the top. 2 Gears. She's open at the top. Tyndall's now open on the wing. And again, good drive and kick. And Carl drops it down. And that's 2 easy buckets in back-to-back possessions. That time it was Carl knocking it down. And it's going to leave a quick timeout for Coach Weinrich, and we'll step aside for 30 seconds with him.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs, no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
And welcome back in here. We're going to come back a little early here. They just blew the first whistle here, first horn. 6:45 to go here in this third quarter. Abraham Lincoln has come out of the locker room. 18-17 at halftime. It's 22-17 right now. Been very efficient with the ball movement, player movement to start this third quarter. Shenandoah needed a little timeout, and that's what Coach Weinrich had to do. And we'll see what happens here for the Phillies as this third quarter progresses. You got a little high-low action there. Skip pass from Stevens to Spiegel. Spiegel back to the top. A lot of ball pressure here by Abraham Lincoln. They're doing a really good job of guarding the ball. We had a double dribble there on Stevens, and it's going to be a turnover, and AL will have the ball back. Chance to move this lead up a little bit here. This is close to their largest lead of the ball game. They led by 6 early on, and Pomernakis has the ball, and Gears tried to get it into Carnes, and she does, but it's stolen this time by Green. Good hustle play in there by the freshman Green. Gets her first steal. Stevens drove in maybe a little too far. 1 dribble too many. That's back-to-back turnovers for the sophomore. As that pass by Elam is tipped and out of bounds, and Finley will come in for Stevens. Had a couple of bad possessions there, did the sophomore, so she'll sit down and think about it a little bit, and Macy Finley will check into the ballgame. Pomernakis, that's a tough pass. Carl was not super high up the lane there, and that makes it it had to be just a perfect pass, and it just didn't work there. So fortunate for the Phillies, and they will regain the possession as Finley brings the ball up the floor. She's past the timeline, over to the right side, and off onto that short corner is Black. Good kick out to Finley. The 3-ball, no good, but a great rebound by Razy, and it's good. Great job following the shot. Finley took the 3-ball, missed her, and Razy got her first field goal of the night with a really nice offensive rebound to boot. And the answer is not there for Gears, and the ball's fought for, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Phillies at a 22-19 ball game with 5:15 to go here in quarter number 3. Say what you will about girls basketball. Sometimes it may be a little slower than boys basketball, but you can't say this game hasn't been physical. It's been a very physical contest. Both teams have been very, very physical. And Palmer-Nackis with a very long 3-ball on the wing, and that's going to be out of bounds. I give credit to both of these teams defensively. The offenses have not really been there most of the game, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that these defenses are getting up and pressure, and they're playing physical basketball. Both teams have missed wide open shots, and that's going to happen, but the physicality of this defense, both defenses, has been impressive. Palmer-Nackis picks up her 3rd foul. That's the first foul for AL here in the second half. Remember, they had 11 team fouls in that first half. Palmer-Nackis was in foul trouble. Nice little play. Black to Spiegel, and that's going to be a foul that time on Carl, and that's going to send the senior Spiegel to the line. Really good inbound play, and great job by Black being patient, not trying to force that ball, let that play develop, and Spiegel was open on the weak side block, and she's got an opportunity to knock a couple down here, and she does, knocks the first one down. That's Spiegel's first points of her senior season, and that cuts the AL lead down to just 2. Second shot for the senior is up and rattling around and down. So just a 1-point ball game as Reese Spiegel knocks down both free throws to make it a 21-22 ball game. And Elam just fumbled the ball there on that left wing, and it's a turnover. So it's plagued both teams here. You can tell it's game 1. It's been choppy. Hasn't been a lot of flow to the game. Both teams have had their moments, but to say it's going to be a 1-point game in the third quarter, I think both teams would probably take it. They'd wish they'd have maybe 10 or 15 more points by now, but this is where we are. And a little ball screen by Green, and a good job by Carl to play help defense there, but Green hustling, forcing what's going to end up being a timeout by AL. Without that timeout, there's probably a travel there because the ball handler rolled on the floor with possession of the ball, so we're going to get a timeout. Good save there by the coach for Abraham Lincoln. And so with 4:16 to go in the third quarter, just a 1-point ball game. We'll be back right after this.
Kane, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
And they came back from break a little faster than we did. AL has the ball. Carl has it at the top, nearly got it stolen. Tyndall over to Elam, over to Gears, and nobody on Tyndall that time. Gears to Tyndall for 2. And now back to that three-quarter court little tempo press. Much better job by the Phillies as Finley tried to take it up on Carl, but it was off her hands and out of bounds. So Phillies doing a much better job of breaking that press, being patient. They're getting shots at the basket. And you've got Razy open at the free throw line. 2 dribbles, a nice little move, but she gets the offensive rebound. And a foul on Carl. So great hustle by Keely Razy, who's come off the bench today. And the senior has done very well for herself on the hustle plays tonight. A little back screens. This play's not there quite yet. And there it is to Razy. She takes it, she goes up, and a great job of Carl just to be big in there and force a tough shot from Razy. As Elam now has it at the top. Black guarding Elam. They do a switch. Now Spiegel's guarding the ball, which is Gears. Elam in the corner, soft shot, but no good, and just a frustration foul it looked like there. They're calling it on the floor. That looked like a clear shot to me. If this ends up staying a close game and it goes in favor of Shenandoah, you may look back at that play, the and one situation that maybe could have been, as the rebound by Carl was there and the putback was there, but the foul on the shot was called on the floor. But nevertheless, AL has the ball. Nice little two-man game, and Evelyn will be called with the foul, I believe. Good two-man game there, just the pick on the ball and the roll. And Carl's going to go to the line to shoot two with 3:14 to go. Chance to extend this three-point lead, which currently stands at 24-21. That's the third foul. They ended up giving it to Wolf, so she'll now have 3 personal fouls. Carl knocks the first one down. Carl's got 5 of the 25 points for Abraham Lincoln so far on the night. Looking for number 6. And it's off the mark, and Evelyn with the rebound. Looking for somewhere to go. She finds Rogers on the left side. Rogers, a little too aggressive on that one. She turns it over and trying to fast break. The good slowdown by Elam. And air ball by Pomerneckis, but good hustle by Gears as they keep the ball. And Cards again, and that's going to be Wolf again. That'll be 4 fouls, it looks like, on the senior Ava Wolf. Yep, that's what's going to be. That'll be 4 on Wolf. And it's going to send Gears to the line to try to extend the lead. Gears with 6 points already on the night. She is tied for the team lead for AL in points so far tonight with Carl. Both have 6. Gears trying to break that tie and give the Lynx a 5-point lead, and it's in and out, and a rebound by Wolf. Keeping Wolf in the game with 4 fouls. But she gets her 5th rebound of the evening. Stevens gets the ball back to Rogers. To Burdorf, to Wolf, and no foul called. And frustration continues tonight for the senior Ava Wolf, as that's just her 4th shot of the night. And Elam takes it to the basket, but a good job of defense there, stopping the ball. And then Stevens turns it over, but a jump ball. Got to jump. So Stevens gets saved by the possession arrow there. Had a turnover, but then ended up getting the jump ball to get the ball right back. And Evelyn will check out, and Lene Green will check in, the freshman. And again, 4-point game, 2:17 to go. Just choppy basketball from both sides, really. Kind of had to expect it. First game of the year. It's going to get better for both teams as the season goes. And Burdorf has the ball, brings it back up to the top. Nowhere to go on the right, goes back to the left, and Stevens has the ball at the top, looking for some movement. She's going to take Pomerneckis to the hole. Good follow by Green, but nobody home on the backside. And Burdorf has the ball at the top. And Stevens has the ball back to Green. Green trying a little up and under there, and they're going to get a foul this time on, looks like, number 10 there. That's Romano. So Romano comes into the ball game and picks up a foul. So that's going to bring Lene Green to the line with 1:35 to go in this third quarter, trying to cut the lead. First one is up and good. That's Lene Green's first free throw. She now has 3 points. Rogers is checked out for the Phillies, and Brooklyn Black is checked in. Green's second free throw up, and on nice soft shot goes down. It's back to a 2-point game as Lene Green has 4 points. And looks like the official said that AL stepped on the baseline while trying to inbound the ball. That's going to end up being just a really sloppy turnover there by the Lynx. as Black gets it into Wolf. Wolf trying maybe to do a little too much, turns the ball over there. And another good hustle play. It's going to stay with the Lynx, but that's a jump ball that AL didn't want to have there. They had numbers, and Maisel just a little careless with the ball. With 1:27 to play in this third quarter, just a 2-point game. Tyndall's got the ball. It's kick ball that time by Black. Tyndall trying to get it into the high post that time to Romano. And Razy's going to come back into the ball game for Ava Wolf. Razy's played very well tonight. She's got 4 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals. She's done a very good job off the bench for the Phillies. As Villalobos has the ball at the top for the Lynx. Trying to find some room to make something happen. Gets it to Romano, the high-low, and Carl. Nice pass by Romano. Good set play. Carl drops it in. It's her 7th point of the ball game, and it's back to a 4-point lead. Entry pass just a little too low there for Razy. She was working her girl up the lane, and Black just a little too low on that pass. Razy had great position, and 50 seconds and counting in this third quarter. AL's in no hurry right now, trying to run good offense. Good play in there by Razy. And Burdorf gets the steal, and they're off and running are the Phillies. Stevens loose with the ball this time, and she's going to get the jump ball, and it's going to stay here with 35 seconds to go until the end of the quarter. Have a sub in there as Villalobos will come out, and it looks like Bose will come back in. Black gets the ball into Burdorf with 30 seconds and counting. A high ball screened by Black. Back to Black. And they get it over to Stevens in the corner. And just long. She had the wide open shot, just couldn't hit it. That's her first shot attempt of this ball game. Great pass by Tyndall. And Carl running the floor. And we had a turnover. Same deal. The same deal that happened to AL right there, just stepping on the baseline. And with 12.7 seconds, AL's got an opportunity to extend this lead. And a jump ball is called here. Good job by Carl and Burdorf getting down there, trying to make a play. 9.4 seconds, 29-23 is the score. AL will maintain possession. Tyndall's going to take it out for the Lynx. They got a 4 across low. Gets it to Romano now at the wing, and Carl comes in a high-low pick and roll, just long. Stevens with the rebound with 1 second, and no shot attempt could get up, and that's going to end the third quarter of play. The Phillies struggled in that quarter. And they'll go to the fourth quarter down by 6. We'll step aside. We'll be back here in about 30 seconds on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube live stream.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Welcome back into Shenandoah High School at Rexroth Court. Fourth quarter about to begin here for the Shenandoah Phillies and the Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln Lynx. 29-23 is the score. To call this game a thing of beauty would be not believing what you see. It's been sloppy for both teams. First game out. Again, like I said before, that's to be expected. Both teams have had instances where they've been careless with the ball. Both teams have had instances where they've had those wide open shots, but they've missed them long, short, or right or left. But it's fourth quarter. This is winning time for both teams here. And Shenandoah has the ball. They get the ball in. to Razy, who gets the ball to Green. Green going opposite, but a good steal by Tyndall, who gets it ahead. Palmernakis, and Palmernakis gets it in there. Good steal, and then the score. That's the first 2 points for Palmernakis of the ball game. And Finley now has the ball for the Phillies as AL's trying to crank up the pressure on the ball. Razy with the ball at the block, just off the rim. Really good look there for Razy, just can't go down. Phillies have had good looks tonight on the blocks. They just haven't been able to make anything happen out of them. Elam's got the ball on the left wing, trying to get the ball into Carl, who's been very good tonight. Good steal that time by Spiegel on the errant pass, but then the turnover right back as she tried to pass it before someone was looking. So Spiegel gets the steal, then turns her right over, and the Phillies down by 8 with 7:06 to play. Got to start making some headway pretty soon. Tyndall has the ball at the top. And again, another steal by Spiegel. Gets it out ahead to Finley. Finley's got a lane, but one dribble too many, and she was bailed out by Green. Lene Green makes the bucket, gets the rebound, and that's going to put the Phillies back in the ball game, down by 6. And this time another steal by Black. And we're still playing just off the hands of Green. And these post players are burying the Lynx right now on the block. If we get them the ball in a good spot, we got an opportunity to get a score. And that's, we've got the size advantage, but AL's doing a good job down on the block too. But they're getting it done with their cutting and their movement. Spiegel just takes it right away from Carl. And she's a one-on-one situation, and it's a shot, and it is out of bounds. Maybe a little too out of control there was Spiegel, but she gets her 4th steal of the game by my count. We're going to have a timeout here for AL, and that's a full timeout, so we will take it with them. With 6:15 to go in the ball game, we'll be back right after this.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back into Shenandoah, 4th quarter, 6:15 to go in the ball game. Phillies down by 6. They're playing scrappy, but just haven't been able to get over the hump. They took the lead for a small amount of time there in the second quarter, but AL was able to take the lead to go into the locker room at 18-17, and it's been 13-8 here so far in the second half. AL has extended that lead, and they have the ball. Elam has the ball on the left wing, guarded by Finley. Elam, long pass, nearly stolen by Rogers, and Palmernakis gets it over to Tyndall, and a great job by Evelyn, get the steal, and then a travel. I mean, that's kind of the night that it's been for the Phillies right now. You get the steal, you get the turnover just immediately right after. Great play by Evelyn, and then maybe trying to go a little too fast. You want to get out and run, but you got to be under control. AL has the ball back. A little pump fake by Gears, and back to Gears, and there's Evelyn again with the steal. Now we got to take advantage if we're the Phillies. And Black has the ball, just gets it across the timeline to Rogers over on the left wing. Black has it in the corner. Over to the left wing, Finley with a little hip check there. Rogers all the way to the bucket. Nice play, and the Phillies back down by just 4. Rogers, a good driver. She takes advantage of it. Finley gets the assist. Elam has the ball on the right wing. She's going back to the top, and she gets hip checked there by Rogers. That's going to be the 4th team foul and 1st foul on Rogers. was very physical in the first half. The second half has been kind of just as physical, but the officials have let them play a little bit more here in this second half. And you've got Gears with the ball at the top, guarded by Finley, trying to get the ball into Carl, and they do, and right back to Gears, and it's in and out, and Evelyn with the rebound. She's played a very, very spirited second half, has Allie Evelyn, and Finley trying to maneuver the ball, gets it back to the top, and Black to Rogers. Rogers in the lane, and it's going to be, looks like off of an AL defender, and Shenandoah maintains possession with 4:48 to go in the ball game, down by just 4. Black taking it out for the Phillies. And back into Rogers. Rogers has the ball at the top. Got a double high post look, got a ball screen coming to Black, and just a little too late on that. It's just a little too late on that, and it goes off the hands of an AL defender, and it's out of bounds. Black gets it into Rogers, who drives to the middle, and Wolf gets up her first shot of the second half, and it's no good. She's still scoreless on the evening with 4:23 and counting in the ball game. Elam has the ball right at the top of the circle. Romano airmails the pass. Rogers collects the ball. Gets it to Black, who then turns it over, and Tyndall lays her in. Black has the ball. Shenandoah down by 6. Gets it into Rogers. They've got numbers. Evelyn to Black, over to Wolf, to Finley. Pump fake in the corner, the drive, and right into hands. Wolf gets the rebound, and then the foul on the floor. That's Tyndall's foul. And that's just her second foul, and they're going to actually put Wolf on the line, say she was in the act of shooting. So Wolf will have the opportunity to get her first points of the night with 3:41 to go in the ballgame. First shot is up and no good for Wolf. Phillies down by 6, 3:41 to go. Second one up and no good. It's not her night tonight. Elam has the ball, kicks it to Carl, who's got the 3 ball in her back pocket, but no good, and then off the hands of Wolf, and good. Gears knocks her down. It's now a 35-27 ball game. Rogers to Wolf. Wolf trying to make some room. Does. Evelyn gets the rebound. Gets called for over the back there. Nearly got teed up there. You could see the official looking, but fortunately just did the smart thing and just walked away. So 3:08 to go in the ball game. Phillies down by 8. And playing defense, looks like they're going to pick up a little bit further, kind of a 1-2-2 look. Maybe force Abraham Lincoln to turn it over a little bit here, force some passes. Ball gets into the corner. Gears. And gets it over to Maisel, who drives the lane. Tyndall, and off the hands of Gears, and they'll say it was tipped by Green, and it's going to stay here with AL. Gears gets it, and it goes back out to Elam. Looks like we've got a 1-4 low set here, and Tyndall with the ball screen. Gears gets it back right in the middle and knocks her down. So a 10-point lead, largest of the night for AL. at 37-27. Razy has the ball, trying to get the ball up in this three-quarter court pressure, and does. Stevens has it on the wing to Razy, and good. And a timeout called by Coach Weinrich in Shenandoah. Down by 8 with 2:14 to go as Razy knocks the shot down. A nice assist by Stevens. We're going to step away. We'll be back in about 30 seconds here in Shenandoah.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. 2:14 to go. Little game reset. 37-29. AL Lynx out in front by 8 with the ball. The foul situation right now, I have it at 4 fouls apiece, so neither team all that close to being in the bonus. Timeout situation right now, as you can see on the Doug Meyer Chevrolet scoreboard. Shenandoah with 1 timeout remaining. Abraham Lincoln with 2 timeouts remaining. It looks like it's going to be Tyndall to take the ball out for AL. Gets it over to Elam. This 1-2-2, three-quarter court, kind of a tempo press, just the same. You know, that's kind of what AL's done, and looks like that's what Shenandoah is going to try to do. But a nice pass and a nice cut. Gears gets the bucket, and Gears continuing to play a very good second half as Black gets the ball up to Stevens, and Razy couldn't finish it, and that's a foul on Green. A little frustration foul there maybe by the freshman with 1:48 to go, down by 10, and the shot's just not fallen tonight for the Phillies. The pass from Tyndall off the hands of Romano, but she maintains possession and really scrambling for the ball, and a foul is called this time, looked like on Rogers, and that's going to be the 6th team foul by my count. No, it's going to be the 7th team foul. I was off by 1, so that's going to put AL in the bonus. So Elam will go to the line. She has 5 points tonight. She'll go to the line to try to extend this lead and put this thing away, help put this thing away for the Lynx. First one up and good by Elam, so that's going to stretch the lead to 40-29. Elam, the juniors, played a good game tonight, and she just rattles out the second one. Green with the rebound, gets it out to Black. And continuing to pressure the ball and forces a one-handed kind of football throw there from Black, and it's over the head of everybody there, and that's going to be a turnover. So 1:31 to go, and AL has the ball back up by 11. Tyndall taking it all the way to the basket. Nobody stopped the ball, but fortunate for Shenandoah, Burdorf was there to gather the rebound, and we do have a foul, and probably a frustration foul there from Tyndall. No, that wasn't Tyndall, excuse me. That was a foul on Romano. That's the 5th team foul for AL. And Shenandoah with 1:13 to go in the ball game, down by 11. They need to start making some buckets in a hurry. And Black gets it into Burdorf. You've got to keep moving here. There's time is not on your side. Really got to have some sense of urgency here as Spiegel has the ball, guarded by Elam, gets it to the corner. Now she's dead, and then they got a foul by Elam. When you pick up your dribble there with nowhere to go, it makes it very difficult bailed out there by the foul, and that's going to put the Phillies in the bonus. So not a bad situation to be in for Shenandoah. I mean, it's less than a minute to go, but you can get some points with the clock stopped, and Abraham Lincoln will take a timeout. That's going to send us to a commercial break as well, and we'll be right back here in 30 seconds.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back into Shenandoah High School, Rexroth Court. Reese Spiegel is about to step to the line here with 59.6 seconds to go in game number 1 of the 21-22 basketball season. She's got a chance to cut it to 9 if she makes both of these here. She's got 2 points on the night. She's 2 for 2 from the stripe. She's 0 for 3 from the floor. First free throw up and no good. And AL gathers a rebound. Tyndall bringing it up the floor. Guarded by Rogers. And Rogers maybe tried to foul there, but Tyndall takes it to the basket, and Stevens gets the defensive rebound there. And she's going to take it to the basket, and just too strong. And it's been that kind of night for the Phillies with 32 seconds to go. Burdorf called for a foul at the half-court line there. That's going to send Gears to the line for a 1-and-1. Gears with 14 points on the night. And first free throw up and good. Got Chloe Denton, looks like, subbing in for the Phillies, taking out Carolyn Rogers with 31.4 seconds to go. And a 12-point ball game. AL has really played better efficiently, offensively, as Gears knocks down the second one. Here in the second half, AL's been much better offensively in the second half. They've really taken advantage of the high-low there, the high post, low post passing, doing some ball screens with the high post and low post. It's been fun to watch, and they've really expanded their lead. Burdorf got her girl on the block and just couldn't do anything with it there. Got a foul called against her, so she'll go to the line for a 1-and-1 with 18.2 to go in the ball game. Burdorf, she is 1 for 2 on the night at the free throw line. And first shot's up and no good, and Stevens there to fight for the rebound, and it'll be a jump ball, and the possession goes to the Phillies. So the Phillies will have the ball. 16.7 to go. Denton gets the ball in the corner. 3-ball up and in and out. Freshman had a wide open look in there, but just couldn't make it. It's been that kind of night for the Phillies. As Maisel brings the ball up the floor, gets it past the timeline. 3 seconds to go, and she'll just hold it, and that will be the final seconds of the ball game as the Abraham Lincoln Lynx come into Shenandoah and take down the Phillies 42-29. We're going to step aside, pay some bills, and we will be right back to wrap things up on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube live stream.
Pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shutoff and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish. and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Kane, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. A final score, I was off by 1 there, is 41-29. The Abraham Lincoln Lynx took down your Shenandoah Phillies tonight by 12 points. Some final stats for the Phillies tonight. They shot 8 for 30 from 2, 1 for 8 from 3, so they were 9 for 38 for the ball game. By my count, I may have missed a couple shots here and there. They were 12 for 19 from the free throw line, so a pretty decent percentage there for the first ball game. Turnover-wise, I'm sure this is, and again, I probably missed a few of these as well, but my count, it was 22 turnovers. They did have 14 steals, so that was a positive sign there. They were really getting out in the passing lanes and playing the ball, but taking care of the basketball was an emphasis that Coach Weinrich had talked about. Making sure we can take care of the ball and those possessions, those 22 or however many there were, you just don't have an opportunity to even make a basket in that point. The Phillies tonight were led by 2 post players, Keely Razy and Lene Green, both coming off the bench with 6 points apiece. And then Carolyn Rogers off the bench had 5. Brooklyn Black had 5 as well. Reese Spiegel had 2 points. Allie Eveland had 2. And Cassidy Stevens had 2. And Jenna Burdorf had 1 to round out the scoring for the Phillies. The game high total tonight was Bailey Gears for Abraham Lincoln. She finished with 15 points for Abraham Lincoln to lead all scorers, and that's going to do it for us tonight, folks. It was fun to get back into the gym. It was fun to watch the ball game. We wish for a different result next time, but they say that your most improvement will be from game 1 to game 2, and I feel like we're going to see that next week when your Phillies will have game 2 against an Underwood team coming into town for another non-conference game. That'll also be the first ball game for the boys this year. So we're going to get a double header next week, and hope to have you all along for the ride. It's been a lot of fun for me tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it at home. So for Fuller Digital Solutions and KMA, this is TJ Young signing off. Thank you very much, and enjoy your evening, everybody.